Hello everyone. In this video, I will be showing the program for online shopping app which I have created in C Sharp. So let us begin with the program. Now firstly, this is the enumeration which I have created for the initial menu to the user, where he can create an admin account, create an customer account, or if he have the accounts he can log in. I will be describing it later in the main function. And this is the menu for the admin, for which I have created the enumeration, where he can update movie details, product details, value details, and also notify discount to the customers. This is similarly the enumeration for the customer menu, where he can get movie tickets, railway tickets, products, get invoice for the orders, payment methods, add money to the payment methods, and get balance details for the payment methods. This is similarly the enumeration for the orders of different types: movie tickets, railway tickets, and byproducts. And this is the struct for movie, which stores the variables like movie name, movie language, movie slot. Now this is the interface for validating user by his name and password. Now here I have used the concept of generics, where the data type is not defined here. It will be only concluded when it is sent as a parameter. And this is the interface for sending message to the user when he or she login to the account. Now this is the abstract class person, which contains all the fields related to the information of the user like name, age, mobile number, login password, and these are the properties related to them like mobile number, city address, login password, age, name. This is the constructor for the person class. And then this is the admin class, which is inheriting from person class, validate user interface, log message interface. This is the interface, this is the constructor for the admin class. Now this is the delegate, which I have declared by named input, and this is the object of the input delegate, where I have used the anonymous function to get input from the user, also prompting a message. And this is the validate user, which is inherited from the interface validate user. Similarly, this is the log message inheriting from interface log message. Now this is the method corresponding to update the product details, where I have created different cases, and here I have used the invoke predefined function related to the anonymous method using delegate. Similarly in case 3. Now these are the cases where the admin can add any product, delete any product, and make changes in existing product. Now this is similarly the method where the admin can update movie details like add any movie, delete any movie, make changes in existing movies for different cases. And to take input from the user, here also I have used the invoke predefined function related to delegates. Similarly, this is the update railway details. Now this is the notify discount method, which is accessed using the parameter C, and the notify is described in the company class, which I will be showing later. Now this is the admin menu method, where the different methods above shown are called, like update movie details method is called in this case, update product is called in this case, update movie railway details, notify discount, similarly. Now this is the adapter design pattern which I have implemented in this program, where I have firstly created an interface I, and gives the definition of a method named print voice in this. Then I have created a print adapter class which is inheriting from interface I, and this print adapter class is also inheriting from invoice adaptee. This. Now here the print adapter class contains the actual implementation of print invoice, which is shown in the interface, and it is actually calling the print function. Now the print function is implemented in the invoice adaptee class, where it internally calls the print statement function of order class. So the use of adapter design pattern is that here one class creates an interface between two incompatible classes like an adapter. Now this is the adapter which is creating an interface between this interface and the class invoice adaptee. Similarly, I have created an interface for the payment methods. This is the payment interface which have the definition for make payment, set details, add money, rollback, and these are the two properties for payment type and decimal balance. Similarly, this is the debit card class which contains the balance, CVV number, and pay type as its fields, and these are two properties related to balance and pay type. Similarly, this is the property related to CVV number. Now the set details method is used to set the details of all the fields like balance, CVV number, and payment type. And the bool equal method is called to equate the CVV number with the passed in parameter, and it returns true if the CVV number matches the parameter. Now the rollback method is implemented whether the person wants to roll back or not. If the person types Y or yes, it returns true, meaning that the person wants to roll back the transaction. Similarly, this is the actual implementation of rollback, where the amount is added to the balance of debit card here. Similarly, this is the method make payment, where the person can make payments used via debit card. Similarly, this is the method add money, where the person can add money to the debit card balance. These are the similar classes as credit card, where it also contains the CVV number, and similar implementation for set details, rollback, add money, make payment. And now this is the third payment method as company wallet, which also contains the similar implementation of the methods shown in debit card, and it contains the password, not the CVV number for the wallet. Now this is the factory design pattern which I have implemented in the program. This is the abstract class payment method factory, which contains the definition for get payment method, and these are the inheriting classes from payment method factory: debit card factory, credit card factory, and company wallet factory. These are overriding the get payment method and returns a new object for the debit card, credit card, and similarly the company wallet. Now this is the customer class, which contains the fields as order, the object of interface I, and bool payment success. It is set to be false. It is set to be true when the payment is made successfully. It also contains the list of payments method. Now this is the lambda expression which I have implemented to take user input. Here the first string represents the parameter and the second represents the return type. The lambda expression is invoked using the input name. Now this is the make request method which is used to print the invoice after the payment is made successful. This is the constructor. This is the validate user which I have shown early in the admin class. This is the log message. This is the make payment method which is used to make payments for the orders by showing the payment methods available to the user. This is the get product method where the customer can get products available in the stocks. Similarly, this is the get movie ticket method. This is the get railway ticket method where the user can get the railway tickets using these methods. This is the order he has made, and this is the print statement after the order is made, and the make payment method is called, and the payment success field is sent as an reference parameter which is set to be true after the payment is made successfully. Now this is the check existence method which checks the existence of different payment methods, whether they are present or not in the list of payment methods. It returns true if the payment method is available in the list of payment methods. Here this is the add payment method which is implemented to add any payment method in the program to the customer. Now this is the payment factory object FAC which is set to be null, and here it is initialized with the company wallet factory when the user wants to add a company wallet as a payment method. And this is the payment class object P which is initialized using the FAC object of payment method factory using the get payment method. Similarly, this is initialized with debit card factory when the user wants to add debit card. Similar in case for credit card. Now this is the add money method where the user can add money to the payment methods he is having. Show details. This method shows the details of all the balance status of all the payment methods. This is the customer menu where different methods are called which are shown above: get movie ticket, get railway ticket, get product, make request, add payment method, add money, show details for different menu options. Now this is the order class which is abstract class containing the fields as order, order price, and abstract method print statement. Now these are the movie ticket, railway ticket, and the product class which are inheriting from order class. These class contains their own fields as well as the fields present in the order class. It contains the movie details additional field. This is the constructor, and this is the print statement method overridden by the order class. Similarly, this is the railway ticket class and the product class. Now this is the company class which contains all the details like the company name, and this is the constructor. This contains the list of products, movie tickets, customers, railway tickets, admins, and this is the method to show the product list to the user. Now this is the notify method which was called in the admin class to give discounts to the user on randomly products and random selected movie tickets and random selected railway tickets. Now this is the observer pattern I have implemented. For each function is also used on the list of customers. Now this is the show movie list, which shows the movie list to the user. Show railway lists, we show the railway tickets to the user. This is the method to add any admin account. This is the method to add a customer account, and this is the method to check whether any admin account is present in the company or not. This is the method to add stock to the company for different products, different railway tickets and different movie tickets. This is the method to check whether an customer account is present in the company or not. This is the menu option user input function, which returns the menu option enumeration based on the user input. It provides the initial menu to the user. Now this is the main function in the program class, which contains the different cases based on the menu, where the user can log in as admin if he has already having an account, and if he has already having an account, customer account, he can log in. Here he can create an admin account, here he can create an customer account. So this was all about my program which I have created for an online shopping. Thanks for watching.